guys, it's TJ and Sarah. We're back here again with Blue Dog Ventures. We're gonna show you how to make some weights today like we use for our trot lines. We hadn't used these yet, but we're fixing to experiment, and y'all find out as we find out, and we're gonna use them on the upcoming videos. And the reason we trying to switch to this method, we saw several methods on YouTube, and we kind of got our own theories and doing our own little twist on it. But the reason we're doing so is because we use these saw teeth a lot sometimes. Old bolts. These are homemade weights that we've made with lead, melted down and framed out with that's old beer can, I think. And it ain't, so far we hadn't lost any weights, but you tend to lose some every now and again. You get a snag on the bottom of the lake or the river or wherever you set the trot lines, and that there don't go away too good. But I've used in the past Sad Creek weights, using the big coffee can and making weights for breakaway weights for shark fishing. I love saltwater fish. I've just recently, the last handful of years, gotten into the trot lines, but I've used the Sad Creek to make breakaway weights for shark fishing, and it's a lot more environmental friendly. That'll corrode away, and the only thing you got stuck in there is a little piece of wire, and versus a whole piece of iron in the bottom of the lake or the river, wherever you're fishing at, whatever body of water you're fishing at. But I guess we're gonna get started here today. The main thing too, this stuff is free. It don't cost anything, but this right here, I think we got a bag of Sad Creek, 60 pounds, was $5.19. These little cups was $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, the Sad Creek we got from our local hardware store. These straws here was $1.25. The paper clips $1.25. But you can also use, we have these hooks, and we're gonna experiment with these some too. This is what I made the lead weights with. But you got to make sure you got a bigger hook. And the reason I want to experiment with these and use them, because we bought them, and for what the size fish that we catch, we've had trouble with them straightening them out, and the size fish that we go for. But you got to make sure you got a big hole. And these, I can't remember, we got them at Walmart. They're size 6/0, but we're not going to use them, so there ain't no sense in wasting them. We're going to make some weights with them. But like I said, that hole's got to be big enough to get your twine in. We also picked up this. We get most of our stuff at Catfish Connection, like I said, but the last we bought, we was in a bind and had to get some quick. It's size 24 twine. I always like the braided twine. And that is for tying onto the weight and then running it to your main line on your trot line. And you have to watch the video on how do we make our trot lines. It'll be linked down in the description below. And I don't know if you can see in the background yet, but we also gonna make a video here in a few minutes on how we make our pool noodles, or AKA jugging is what most folks call it. And that's what it's called. I know pool noodling is what we call it. Noodling itself is where you stick your arm up in the hole and pull the catfish out of its nest when they lay an egg, but that ain't what we're doing. I mean, we call it pool noodling, because that's what they're made out of. But I think I covered everything with the cost. Oh yeah, you need water, and it's free. We got well water, besides a little bit of electricity to run the well. But I guess the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and mix our mix up, and then we'll get up here and play with all this stuff. It's December down here, and I just put on a long sleeve shirt. It's been warm, needless to say. December 14th. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. And the way my day went at work, it was par for the course for Friday the 13th and a full moon. We ain't gonna put much in there because we ain't gonna make but a handful this afternoon. Break up these pieces. And this is without rock. This is just the sand. Grab you a mixing stick. That's a piece of poplar that I cut up. I like to piddle with woodworking, and I got a couple cutting boards that I made, and that's just a strip that wasn't no good. I'll make sure I get it on the right one. The second on my face, Mama ain't gonna want to give me no sugar letter. A little bit in there and mix it up. And if you don't put enough water in there or put too much water, you can always add a little bit of saccharate to it later. Yeah, it looks good. I'm going to making some biscuits and put it in the oven. All right, now we got it made up. We're gonna make our first one. Like I said, these paper clips, what but $1.25 at Dollar Tree. It's probably best that you go all the way through to the bottom and open it up, but we're gonna try this to start with. Just bend it, put us 2 hooks on each side so it'll catch up in that cement when it hardens. Take your, well, we'll go ahead and, or if you got, like I got a roll of wire over here I've had since my dad passed away. He had it up at his house and I brought it home with me. But that's anything like that you got laying around the house. But like I said, them hooks I'm not going to use. Bend it like that. Don't be scared to get your hands dirty. It ain't got to be centered. You got to leave enough room to be able to get the line on it. I think that's about right. And just as a comparison as to the weight on it, like I said, this is one that we made out of lead. I don't know if you can see that, but zeroed out. That was right at a pound. Almost 16 ounces, just as well say a pound. It's about two ounces shy, a little over 2 ounces shy of what we normally use anyway. So environmentally safe. Next way we're gonna jump on and try. This is, like I said, this is, I think I made like this way a little bit better, but like I said, these straws come from Dollar Tree. Bubble tea straws. I don't know. We're gonna try them out. Same thing. Go. I'm gonna make a mess first, but I'm gonna attempt to hold it. You ain't making a mess, you ain't having fun. And I think actually I could probably put a little bit more, I can put more in here on this one. I know the straw will take up a little bit of the weight, but I can pack this cup full and get a little more weight and be closer to what I was using. But as long as I get about a pound in there, that's all I need. So we're not fishing in the river as much as we do the lake, so. Plus, you get bigger cups, red solo cups, and make them a little bigger. But this way you could run your line through the straw. Of course, we'll clip it off. And then all right, we're gonna weigh this one too, just to see. I got a feeling it's gonna be. Oh yeah, that's a little over a pound, and that's about what our normal weight on the rest of our stuff is. So this is actually a little closer, and without using a bigger cup and not being as bulky. And these cups are 9-ounce cups. So we're gonna go ahead and do the hook deal too, and just, you see the paper clips over here. We was debating on whether to try to hold it or not, but if you had one, you could put this there to hold it in place if you don't want to get your hands dirty. And the last one, we're gonna try one of these hooks. We don't use them, so you might as well get some use out of them. Like while I'm sitting here, we filling up this cup. Well, we're gonna get dirty. We just starting up in YouTube. We got a couple videos of trot lines, and some of our videos back at Thanksgiving, me and Mama there, we went to the lake. We from Georgia, went to a Georgia lake here, and set some lines. And the first couple days, she actually made videos on every day. And I know the first 2 days, they're not real entertaining, so we didn't catch a whole lot of fish, but the last 2 days we did. So go in there and watch those videos. And like I said, you can't judge it off the entertainment. We just giving you how we live and what we done. But we sure caught some good ones. We caught nearly a 30-pound blue, and we caught some pretty good Appaloosas too. Plus our Trotline video. But we're gonna keep putting them out and making them. It's just winter right now. We also hunt. We've had a lot going on since hurricane come through, cleaning up out here. It's been a mess. I built fires and piled stuff and built fires. We got a logger. Ones that was down and leaning, but we still got a few left. But go in there and check us out. We got a lot more to come. We're getting started learning. We just got us a GoPro. We've been using our phone mostly.
I'll add the links to those videos you mentioned in the description.
Yeah, I'm still getting the hang of it. I think this one right here is going to even be better. Weigh a little more. I'm not sure. 1.5. We're going to set these up over here, like I said, in the throw-all building tonight, let them dry overnight. And tomorrow we'll get out here and check them out, make sure they're good and they dry. And we'll take them down there and give them a run in the pond maybe. Or you'll definitely see them in some later videos. And I think they'll store easier too, just looking at that. That way we tote everything in a tote. We can put them in the bottom of that tote and they be just fine. Like I said, check out our videos. Look down here in the left-hand corner and hit subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment. You may do something different than we don't do. Like I said, this is the first time for us, and we're trying it. We're going to share it with y'all. And you may have some better ideas or something we could change or do better. Help us out with our fishing. That's what we're here for, is the fishing community, is help one another, not down each other. Why are you keeping this fish? Why are you keeping that fish? Or it ain't about that. It's about getting out with your family outdoors, having a good time. Like I said, if you watch our Trotline video, our frying fish is a community thing. We had a bunch of friends. My son come down. He lives up near Atlanta. He come down this past weekend and brought all his friends. They've come out here in South Georgia to duck hunt. And several of them had never tried fish before. And a couple of them had and said they didn't like it. Well, by the end of the night, there wasn't no fish left. We'll put it that way. It brings us together as a family. The going out fishing, the catching, the bringing home, the camaraderie over the fire, cleaning and eating the fish. It's just, I got chill bumps even talking about it. It just brings us all together, and that's our thing. What's up, guys? It's TJ and Sarah back again. It's the next day. Me and Mama got up this morning and went hunting. We realized yesterday that we looking through the freezer, we got a deer cube steak. Got plenty of ground and plenty of sausage, but we didn't have no luck. We saw a couple, but they were small. We let them walk. We're gonna try it again this afternoon, but it's been the next day. Really probably not enough time. They're not completely cured or solid or whatever you want to call it, set up long enough, but they set up long enough that we can get them out the cup and go ahead and show you what they look like and show you the weight on them and give you an idea. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start opening them up. We're gonna get this one with the hook first that we done. We're gonna let them sit and dry out here. The wind's blowing today. Sun tried to come out, but it's gone. Yep. Worked out real great. .45. Just right. That's about what some of our bigger weights weigh. We'll take this out with straw. We'll take a scissors and snip this off. We're not sure how this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. It's coming out a lot better than I thought, bro. Like a milkshake. We're gonna have to take a little something and tap the bottom to get it. 1.43. This is the paper clip one. This one will be a little bit lighter. 15 ounces, almost a pound. Well, we got them, finished them up anyway. Done them, and y'all saw what we done. Thing was to try to make cheaper weights and environmental friendly. Check us out. We got several other videos of us trot lining. We got a lot more stuff to come. We just get started up. But y'all follow us and hit that subscribe button down there on the left hand side. We got our film, and I mean, we turned the camera off and decided we'd go ahead and try to knock this out. Mama just took the other, we cut the tip of the straw off and she just tapped it and it knocked that little bit of concrete out. So I think that'll work good. You can run your line through there. You got your weight. And these are self-explanatory on how to do these. And ta-da.